Hello, I am here today to show you our home planner bundle of the month for February of 22. We do have our home planner inserts with a different color that is available all the time, but our specific special for February includes the items I'm going to show you here today, which are our 3 inserts: home planner, spreadsheet, and passwords. I'm going to flip through those, a set of our tabs, and our floral prism cover. So this availability for these is, like I said, individually. It is anytime, depending on the patterns that are available at the time of the year, but they are available uh, as an insert bundle. As February 22, all of this is our bundle of the month special, which is a discounted pricing. And we will show you all the things that are in this. And like I said, you can build your own or you can grab a bundle. But the home planner insert, this particular insert has lots of things that I think I know personally around the house. I forget to maybe track them, or it's not even about tracking them, but more what is it that someone else may need if something were to happen, or just if I forget. So I have a pen ready in case I need to write anything in to show how it works. But for the most part, I'm just going to kind of flip through it. So we have mortgage or landlord. So whether you are buying or renting, you can have all of your information here where you pay your bill, your login info, how much it is. Some people, want to take additional notes, but here's your escrow, property taxes, just the different things like that. Okay, over here you have your homeowners or renters insurance. And every time I go to try to get a new quote on my homeowner's insurance, I tend to forget some of the information. So the year the house was built is always a very common question. So that information can go right in there. That's the one that I always forget. And then you've got all of, again, your information, just so that's on hand. The next page is going to be your utilities. So you've got electric. And again, I know different areas, things work a little bit differently. I know where I live, we have a company so we pay our electric company, but there's a special rate company that goes along with that. And again, I'm always forgetting that information. So it's on the bill, yes, but I always am like, when does it expire, in case I want to look for another one? Okay, we've got our gas company. And again, if you have a special rate company that goes with that, your water company, phone company, cable company, internet company. So those are your home utilities. And then home warranties, whether you have a whole home warranty, or for me, in particular, I know I've got like one on my fridge maybe, or if you've got one on your stove. So you've got different lines for different appliances that you may have a home warranty on. They've changed home warranties so much over the years that it's hard to tell which ones are worth it or not anymore. And then you've got your safety password. So with what I'm going to say, I recommend keeping these sorts of things within a firebox, locked box, whatever the case may be. So therefore, your words or whatever would be put up. But again, you know, are you going to write it down, remember it either way? But we do have a place for your safe code or word, where your safe is. And then do you have an alarm system, your alarm company? uh, Batteries and filters. Do you need to change your air filter? Do you need to change your smoke detector batteries? And I don't know about you, but every time we go to buy a furnace one, the size, we have to go open it. So I like to have that written down, uh, and it's ready to go. So there's that. And then this is just home maintenance. So this is inside, outside. And these are just some basic things. You can write in the rest of them, but checking your fire extinguishers, those filters, the detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, different things like that. Again, plenty of room to then add your own. Outside, clean gutters and downspouts. Now, this is like, okay, well, I've checked it off and this is a home book. I will say that typically I find personally myself filling this out each year because some of these companies change. So I do tend personally to change this every year. If you do keep the same stuff, it's not that bad to flip through and write it down. It's always gathering it the first time that takes a little bit of effort. But when the best time to do something like this is when you're finding that you're going and looking for that information and you're wasting more time looking for the information and you go, okay, I'm going to sit down and do this. And then that way next time I'm saving all that time in the end. We've got some emergency contacts in here, important phone numbers, the physician, pediatrician, hospital, urgent care down the line. I know I have some of these. This was really funny. My town had done like a magnet with some blank lines and that. I personally don't like magnets, but I loved the idea because sometimes when you need one of these numbers and your phone isn't working, like mine sometimes just decides not to, I have the phone numbers. And then you've got your vehicle information. So your vehicle, your year, own lease. Again, where do you log in? Your login info and paying it. Oh, and then the big one, because if you are leasing, your tags don't renew on your birthday. And then is it your birthday, your husband's birthday, your mom, whoever? I don't know what I was going to say, your mom's, but whatever the case may be, when the tags renew on that, and then your insurance company. And then here is just a chart of some vehicle maintenance based on what you want to track with that. This is more, obviously, there's bigger versions of vehicle maintenance available, but this one is just, you can track a couple cars there. And then you've got your financial accounts. Again, great reason to keep this put up. You want to know, where do you bank? Login information, checking, savings, whatever numbers you need. If you have a financial advisor, retirement accounts, life insurance, different things such as that. Again, you would want to keep this locked up though. I do not recommend writing them down and leaving it laying around the house. Now, another thing in this is important dates. This is kind of another great place if you want to open it each month to see if you need to do anything and write it in your like your daily, monthly, weekly planner. But this could have like, what months do I need to change my filters? What months do I need to check those batteries? When do I need to, if you have a yearly bill, like maybe your property taxes, you could put that on here. This is a great smaller version of our perpetual calendar, which could get you into more detail if you're really into tracking those. But again, once those are written down in this back page here, at the beginning of each month, when you're doing your regular monthly planning into your weekly, etc., you can open this up and you could say, oh, in January, I'm supposed to do this. Transfer that into your monthly planner currently. So right now I would be just grabbing this, going, oh, these are the things I need in February, and making sure I do them in February. So that is our home planner insert. Then this bundle also comes with our spreadsheet. This one is very popular for many reasons. I'm sure this can be used for many, many, many things. For the reason I'm including it with the home planner bundle is this can be used for things in your home. So sometimes for insurance purposes, people will list things in your home. Uh, I have this whole thing is not filled out, but I do have some important things that we have if our home were to catch on fire. Um, but I do not have every single item in my home listed, but this, because that could just, get to be an exhaustive list, right, of things. And, uh, I'm not going to especially track things that are disposable or whatnot. So this is a great way though to track and keep what do you have that may be of importance or of any sort of value to you. And that is what I would use it for in this bundle. Again, that spreadsheet insert is used for a lot of things across the board. And then the passwords insert, again, because we're keeping this locked up, we have our what is the website, what is the login, what is the password. And this, you would not have to replace the book every year, because you definitely could just, as often as you have to change passwords, maybe you want to do this is January, February, or just keep an ongoing list. I know you have to change them and cross them out. So you could do this either monthly or just as they change and just keep a running tally of your passwords. Now, with all of that beautifulness, that once you get them all tucked in here, uh, I wanted to show just a little quick thing, the tabs that come with it and how those work. So your tabs are available so that way, actually, I'll go ahead and put this together real quick and then show you putting the tab on there. Now, this bundle also does come with 3 inserts, and there are 4 elastics that can hold 4 inserts. One I would recommend possibly, again, would be that Perpetual if you really want a bigger dive into those monthly tasks that are repetitive, or you could always get a plastic or something like that if you have important things that need to be held with this. But to go along with this, I'm going to show you how to place the tabs. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can put them on there and then write on them, or you can write on them and then put it in there. I personally like to write on them and then put them in there. So I'm going to write inventory, and I'm going to use that on my spreadsheet one. So you just, and there's 2 little spots on each one. So one would be the front and one would be the back. I only write on the front of mine, but the white is on there for if somebody wants to write on the back. Okay, now I'm going to go to this one, and I know I'm going to put a tab on that front one. I just don't know what I'm going to call it yet because I am ready to refill this out again for this year. So I'm going to use this. The inventory tab, I'm going to go about right there. And you just line up the edges where they bump. So they bump like this, and the top of that is in line with the paper. That way the tab part sticks out. And flip it over, line them up again, tack that down, and then just squeeze it. I got mine a little crooked that time, but I'm going to be able to smooth it right out. All righty, there we go. So that's just one of the tabs on there. And like I said, there's your home planner bundle of the month for February.